Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have week 4 of the Eternity of Pain Anger, and we have the Warlock boss. So the Warlock boss, I was expecting him to be a little bit weird because I'm running suicides, and yeah, his infection actually heal blocks you, so if you're not poison immune you're gonna take a lot of damage. So in the first try I'm using Warlock, and I don't really care about removing suicides because Warlock is a robot, so that means he gains no willpower healing and he's immune to poison and bleed. So we didn't have to remove suicides for the first fight. But then the second fight I'm using Hood, so I removed suicides. But yeah, let's get into that fight first, the Warlock fight first. So his nodes. We got critical interruption, so if you intercept the opponent with a basic attack, you gain a precision passive which gives you guaranteed crits for 7 seconds, which is really good because the next node is called crit me with your best shot. So that means the defender takes damage only from critical hits. So if you do non-critical hits, you're not going to deal any damage at all. And then we got power shield, so that means you can only deal damage with your special attacks. And this is actually really tricky because Warlock, he cannot take guaranteed crits from special attacks while he has that armor up. So right off the bat, you need champions that either armor break his armor up or nullify his armor up, because there's no way you can deal any damage if you don't have one of those two. But yeah, it's like a really weird combination of nodes, but I kind of like it. It limits your options, obviously, but it's really smart. So yeah, and then we got power through sickness. So each time you are inflicted with any debuff, the defender gains a power gain passive, granting 10% of max power over 8 seconds. So he can gain that, like if he pops a special 2 while you're infected, you can get some armor breaks, which is debuffs, and then if he pops a special 1, you can get a shock, which is another debuff, so he can gain small power gain, not too bad. But then this is a little bit weird. So at the start of the fight and 7 seconds after it's removed, the defender gains an indefinite cleanse passive here. So he's going to purify any debuff, and then after 7 seconds he's gonna get that cleanse back, which means he's gonna purify one more debuff again. And then you're power drained each time cleanse is removed, so you're taking some damage too because of Warlock's abilities. So you don't really want to parry here. And then the last node is that the defender is debuff immune after his special attacks for 4 seconds. So in this fight, it's pretty much over, but what you really gotta worry about with Warlock is basically pop your special 2 when you have an infection on Warlock. Because if you activate it while he's infected, you actually get the armor breaks at the start of your special attack. So right here. Whereas if you pop it without the infection there, you're gonna apply the armor breaks on the last hit. So you're basically gonna deal 0 damage, and then your last hit is only gonna deal damage because he's gonna be armor broken. So yeah, be careful about that for the Warlock fight. Then we're moving on to the second fight, which it definitely took me a lot of tries. We got the Hood, and Hood is actually pretty effective for this, I would say, because he's got a Fate Seal on his special 2, and he also has a stagger, which is really good at nullifying his armor ups. And one really cool thing about Hood is that he can actually power seal, and you gain so much power with your basic attacks, heavy attacks, but in order for him to do that, you would need like him awakened. He can do the fight, of course, without the awakening, but it definitely helps him a lot to keep you at the special 2 every time. And here we're not using suicide, so we're definitely gonna need a lot more special 2s, because with Warlock we did like 5 SP2s and he was over, the fight was over. Now we need like 10 SP2s to finish the fight. And spoiler alert, I barely don't get the solo. Like it's so close that I didn't even want to try it again. It's a tough fight for sure, plus I'm using a 5-star, right? So yeah, it's a really tough fight. But yeah, it was like, you're gonna see it's very close. As you can see here, we bait the special 2 without us being infected, because if you are infected, if you pop the special 2, you're gonna get applied with 2 armor breaks, which means you're gonna try and heal with willpower, and then you're gonna get degen from Warlock too. So ideally you wanna bait special attacks from Warlock when you are not infected, because if you bait a special 1, you're gonna get shocked, and if you bait a special 2, you're gonna heal from the armor breaks. Unless you remove willpower. Removing willpower definitely makes this fight a lot easier, but I didn't even bother like changing my mastery. It's just pretty much the same fight. But yeah, some tries I died because like I was in the corner and he wouldn't throw a special 2, and then he throws it in the corner and I either take it to the face or die from block damage, because there's no way you can evade it in the corner. But yeah, see right here, he did it again. See how many 1000s we got there? We lost so much health there because he wouldn't throw the special, but we are still in it. He's got 41%, and there's some weird times like where you have that precision, you get the intercept and it doesn't give you the precision, and then there's other times where you get the precision, which means guaranteed crits, and you don't crit at all. It's like, I think it's small bugs in this fight for sure. But it kind of sucks because you cannot even deal damage with your bullets with Hood. You're just basically doing only yellow numbers with your special attacks. No debuffs, no nothing. But yeah, man, it kind of sucks because I had to remove suicides. Like, I always don't like when you have to change your masteries. Like the Overseer fight, it was like fully heal blocked, and then this fight is basically you're fully heal blocked. Because Warlock is like super aggressive, man. You cannot really wait out the infection. You're gonna get cornered. He does like 4 hit combos in your block. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next week where we're gonna have all 4 of them. I'm probably gonna do the whole thing without suicides because 2 fights where I don't need them or I can't use them. And it's the second fight too. Like if it was the 3rd and 4th, I would like do the first 2 with suicides and then the others just remove them. But probably gonna do the whole thing without them. But yeah, Warlock is a definitely tricky fight. It's a really smart fight. My guess was they're gonna they would have the heal or hide node, which is basically every 12 seconds if you are close to the defender they gain a regen, and if you are away you get it, and that way if you try to heal while infected it would power drain you. Like I think that would be a really cool node for him, but they definitely did a good job with this fight. Like the crit things are really good, and you get some really good counters too. Like we're gonna talk about them right now when we finish this fight. But you can see now we're gonna get a special 2. I thought it was gonna kill him, man, but he had 2%. I think he didn't die because I wasn't invisible, because in my previous special attack it definitely dealt more because I was invisible, I think, because I'm pretty sure you gain a small attack rating while you are invisible. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but let me actually find it here. I'm gonna try and find the Hood. So invisible. Okay, so yeah, he gains critical damage rating. That's why he didn't die. Like if I was invisible last special 2, he was dead. And I was like, here this fight is bugged, but this is not bugged. Like I know what happened there. So you'll see here, I'm gonna pop my special 1. Oh, I popped it previously, but I popped the special 1. I was like, why am I getting no crits? But it's because I didn't nullify the armor up, and now I see it. And then we just go ahead and use a revive. Don't even need to heal 2, we just need to get to our special 2. It's gonna be very easy with our invisibility. Here he's just being a little bit weird. I couldn't intercept him, get an opening, and plus you get those free openings with Hood's Miss. So good, man, so good. Here I think I'm gonna bait a special 1 and like block it just in case. If I parry the drifting, I think I had more health. So I took 1% and 4% with 1% from the parry, 4 from non-parry. So I still got some health to work with. He's playing weird again here. Just back off, reset the combo. Now I just do 2 intercepts. A little bit close here because he had a special 1 and we got him down. So yeah, man, definitely close to a solo with Hood as well. But yeah, let's talk about the best counters for this fight. So for the first objective, we have controlled counter. So right here, the best options by far, I would say, are Venom Pool. Venom Pool is actually really good, because he's getting so many buffs. You actually pretty much ignore infection. He can, with his special 1, he can gnome his armor up so you can deal damage. It's a little bit slow, but it's very effective. And then Hood works, Symbiote Supreme works. Now works, but it's a little bit weird because with your medium attacks, you actually Living Abyss his armor up, and it counts like a debuff, like the Living Abyss. So you trigger Cleanse, and then you get Degen again. So you're taking a lot of damage. Like if you can do this fight without doing any medium attacks and only special 2s, you can definitely do it. It's definitely doable with Null, but you cannot do it with Suicides, to keep in mind. Infinity War Iron Man is not too bad because he's getting armor break on heavy attack. He can definitely work, and he actually works for 2 objectives, like Howard the Duck as well. Howard the Duck is really good because his heavy attacks are inflicting armor breaks, and then also his special 2 hits very, very hard. Terox right here does not work because he armor breaks, but if you like, he refreshes the armor breaks with the light-ended combo, but refreshing the armor breaks does not armor break his armor up. Like when you armor break his armor up, he's gonna get it in like 10 seconds back. But if you refresh your armor breaks, it's not gonna count as an armor break. So in order to nullify it again, you have to pop a special attack, and because you activate the armor break after the special attack, you're dealing no damage. So it definitely does work. It's a cycle where you're doing like 0 damage, basically. But right here we got the Tex. Ghost does not work because she cannot nullify or armor break. Some of that could work. Yeah, like I said, Warlock is really good. And then I think Rocket Raccoon as well. He's got an armor break and the special 2. He hits quite hard too, but it's only one hit is gonna connect, so not really effective. Hulkbuster can work too because he's got armor breaks, but my favorite counter for tech champions is Warlock by far. Warlock, and then probably Infinity War Iron Man. They can work. And then right here we have the last objective, which is, I believe, I don't have it, but what is it? A-Force. Yeah, it's A-Force. So A-Force, only I think 4 of them work. So both Scarlet Witch work insanely good. Like Sigil Witch, you have Nullify on parry, and just the regular Scarlet Witch is such a fun fight because you can intercept, get those guaranteed crits, which means you're gonna get so many buffs, so many debuffs on the opponent. It's actually really fun. I might do a video on that. And then Kamala Khan can actually nullify the armor up, but I wouldn't suggest it. And then the Captain Marvel movie is really good because you got armor breaks even through the block. She can definitely be very, very good here. If you trigger Binary, man, that special 2 is gonna slap. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Warlock, pretty fun fight. Like I might have been triggered a little bit with the Hood fight because I'm using a 5-star and the health is really bad on 5 stars compared to 6 rank 3s. And yeah, I did both objectives with 5 stars, just 1 revive with Hood. Not too bad. He had like 2%. I couldn't retry it again. But yeah, really happy with that. Really happy it's over now. But yeah, guys, good luck to you if you haven't done this fight. It's pretty fun once you get it done, once you know what you gotta do with the infection and all that. And let me know if this video helped you. If it did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.